to defer or not to defer? That is the question. Hi guys, welcome back. Denise here. So today I'm going to go into uni stuff now, and for this video I'm going to be going through the options you have for the class of 2020 with regards to uni, especially with people trying to decide whether to defer or not to defer. So but before I get started, I want to say big congratulations to you guys, because regardless of what result you get for your A-level and GCSE, you deserve a pat on the back. Like, many of us, including myself, have gone through GCSE and A-level, and we know how difficult these stages of your life are. And although people may think, oh, it's so easy, you guys don't have to do exams, the circumstance you're in is not the best situation to be in. You've been thrown into a situation that no one was prepared for, no one has ever been through, and you've just been forced to adapt and get used to it. So congratulations. Also, if you watch the end of the video, I'll be providing a resource that you can check out that will help you understand how your GCSE and A-level grades will be decided, because when I asked a lot of year 13s and GCSE students, a lot of them were not confident when it came to understanding exactly how their results were calculated. We would have had grade boundaries to base it on, but you guys literally have nothing to base it on, and just having a clue of how your results will be decided will, I think, will make it less stressful, make the wait for your results less stressful. Anyway, let's get started into the video. So the first reason to defer, although I shouldn't say it, we all know it's true. You know it's true, our parents know it's true, your teachers know it's true, and it's that we're really paying 10k to socialise. At the end of the day, that's what a lot of us are going to uni for. Yeah, it's nice to have the degree at the end and it boosts your job prospects, but ultimately it's for the social aspect. Although on your CV and on LinkedIn and in the interview room, you don't call it socialising, you call it networking. But bearing that in mind, it's understandable why some people want to defer, because you're going to pay that much money and not get what most of you are going to uni for. So that would be the first reason to defer, to essentially get your money's worth. The second reason to defer would be the chance to have a year to work and save up money, so that once you finally get into uni, you don't have to have all these financial worries, which can actually end up ruining your uni experience. I mean, this reason can be applied to any university student, whether you're the class of 2020 having to deal with the social distance and stuff. But ultimately, yeah, deferring will give you a chance to save up money, and not just that, the work experience you'll get will be so beneficial for future job prospects. Work experience is increasingly becoming a crucial part of CVs and interviews, so deferring will give you that opportunity. And in a future video, I'm going to go through what options you have if you do decide to defer, and I won't just be saying, oh, do this. I'll tell you how you can make that beneficial, so that it looks good on your CV, because the job market is becoming more and more competitive and you want to be at the front of the line. You also notice I'm gonna bring up CVs and interviews a lot, because you are now at a stage where everything you do, you need to think about how you're gonna use it to sell yourself, especially with the current economic climate. So yeah. Another reason to defer, which I think is one of the most important reasons, is the chance to have more control of your future. Because with the way it is right now, your results are determined based on circumstances that no one really knows, to be honest. What people know of is that it's going to be based on predicted grades and mock exams. And if we're all being honest, when our true potential came out was probably like the month before the exams. It's when everyone does the like final push, and you guys would not have had the opportunity to do that. So a lot of you are going to be disappointed with your results. So being able to defer would mean that you can retake or do your exams and actually take back control of your results and ultimately your future. And lastly, this is for if you do decide to defer, you need to consider, like I said earlier, I will do a video to help you with this, but you need to consider what you're going to actually use that time for, because everyone is going to ask you, what did you do with that time? And you can't just be like, yeah, I just sat at home and watch Netflix all day. Like, it's a waste of your time, and time is money. And my last reason, and definitely not the least reason to defer, is to think of your mental health. Uni, although very fun, can be very stressful. Unis are known for the high mental health issues among students, and with this situation, I feel like the mental health issues are going to be even more prominent. So when deciding to defer, you need to think about whether you can mentally handle it. So I think when deciding to defer, you need to think about your mental health, because it is very, very important in order to survive, metaphorically and literally. Now onto the reasons why you shouldn't defer. So the first reason is that nobody has a clue what's going to happen next year. Like 5 seconds ago, we were all talking about hashtag 2020 vision, and now we're all blind. We don't know what's going to happen. We don't even know what's going to happen tomorrow. So if you're thinking of deferring, how do you know that next year things will be back to normal for you to go back to uni? Are you just going to keep deferring and deferring? So first reason not to defer is because you don't know what's going to happen, so just go for it and make the most of the circumstance that you've been put in, because it could be even worse next year. No one knows. And although the idea of no one knows what's going to happen may seem scary, you can actually use it to your advantage, because it builds up soft employability skills such as adaptability, because you are literally being forced to adapt to a situation that no one was prepared for. And if you look at the people in your future dream careers, they weren't ready for this situation, but you going into university in the situation makes you so much more prepared for whatever happens in the future. So it's not all bad, guys. And the next reason not to defer, which links back to my previous points about thinking about applying next year and going to uni next year. Once we get to next year, you are now no longer competing with just your year group. You're competing with the 2021 year group, plus the huge number of people that are going to defer. So it's going to be so much harder to get into your dream universities. So yeah, that would be another reason not to defer, so you can just get in. Especially now, like, I know it's probably easier to get into your dream unis because unis are trying to get you. Unis are essentially a business. They know lots of people are going to defer, so now is literally the time. If you want to get into Oxford, do it this year. Like, just do it.
Do it! Just do it! Don't let your dreams be dreams. Make your dreams come true! What are you waiting for? Do it! Just do it!
The next reason not to defer is because economists are predicting that the economy will go back to normal by 2023. Now, if you're starting uni this year, the vast majority of you will be completing uni in 2023. So if you think about it, yeah, it's going to be difficult at the beginning, but by the time you guys are done with uni, you have all these job opportunities again. And when I was like researching this, UCAS, or I can't remember what website it was, spoke about how, let's say you want to set up a business once you finish uni, preparing for it whilst you're in uni and then launching it after uni would mean that when you launch it, you're launching it at a time of economic boom. And with the business aspect, uni is a really good place to get all the support you need for your business, because it's where you'll get chances for like investments. There are so many societies and clubs that will help you prepare for your business. Unis provide you a lot of talks from different people. Like, uni is the best place to get the support you need for your future business. So going in now and then having everything set up ready for when you graduate and want to set up your massive empires at a time when the economy is predicted to go back to normal is honestly just perfect, really. So for all those business-minded people, this would be another reason not to defer. And the final reason I have for you guys not to defer is that Freshers Week is really not all that. So a lot of people are wanting to defer because they feel like they're gonna miss out on Freshers Week. But to be honest with you, my most fondest memories were made outside of Freshers Week, because Freshers Week is honestly a mare. It's just so chaotic. There's so much going on, and like Freshers, honestly, the best time for things to actually kick off is usually like by second term, because you've settled in, you've made your group of friends, and it's when like society start pushing out all these events. So realistically, or hopefully, things should be back to normal by second term. So going in and missing out on the first term is not that bad, because it will, fingers crossed, go back to normal. So if you're worried about the freshers thing, honestly don't be. Plus you have like another 2 years, or if you're a medicine veterinary student, you have like another 5 years to make up for the 2 weeks you're gonna miss out on. So it's like, freshers is not that deep, guys. Also, for the people that do then decide not to defer, I will have a video and actually a few more going up with lots of uni advice. So stay tuned for that. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss it when it drops. I feel like I'm missing something. Oh, that's it. My final most important tip, like, it's honestly invaluable. There's no video that's advised you on doing this, which I think is just snaky, because it is so important and they're keeping it to themselves. And that is, if you still can't decide, leave it to fate. So pause the video right now and go into your garden, go into the front of your house, and I want you to find a flower, or if you can't find any flowers, just find a branch with lots of petals and leaves like this. And then this is what you're gonna do to defer. Don't defer. To defer. Don't defer. To defer. Don't defer. Like, if you cannot decide, I think this is the most effective way to make up your mind. So yeah, you're welcome. Oh, that's what as well. So with regards to how to figure out how your results will be decided, I will put a link in my description to Ofqual, so OFQUAL. It's an amazing website to find out everything to do with like the education system, really. And there's a document that has different sections to how your exam board will decide your grades and all of that jazz. I really recommend reading it, or get someone to read it to you, because yeah, like just knowing or having a rough idea of how your results are going to be determined will make that wait till results day so much less stressful. Like, I can't imagine how stressful it is, like walking into your college on results day and not even having a sense of how you're gonna do. So I really recommend reading that just to ease your mind a little. At the end of the day, it's up to you to decide what is best for you. Yeah, speak to your family and friends to get an idea and get some recommendations, but you need to decide what is best for you. And hopefully this video helped you weigh up the options that you have, and my future videos will also help you make up your mind with what to do once you've made this first step in deciding like what's gonna happen. So yeah, good luck with whatever you guys decide. If you have any questions and stuff, please put them in the comments below or message me or something, and I will try my best to answer them. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, all that jazz. And I'll see you guys in my next video, where I'm gonna upset some people, but it needs to be said.